Hi, welcome back to another episode of Big Daddy's Real Talk. I'm Grace. I did not film one last week because I was having phone issues. Um, so I just skipped it. So I'm back now. Um, so to our first segment, the dating app ones. This one actually kind of includes my friend Catherine. Shout out to you, Catherine. It was this guy who asked me if I was interested in him. I just was shutting him down, and so his new tactic was complimenting Catherine because apparently I think she's gorgeous. She's so cute, and he did too. So I have a picture with her from Halloween. We're like cute little monsters, and he's like, "Your friend in the second photo in the black pants. She's really cute. Am I her type?" And I kept being like, "No, she's not interested in you. She's gay." Which she's bisexual. I just was exaggerating because this man was being weird. And he was so persistent. He was like, "Fine, I'll be her pet. Does she want me to be her pet?" I was like, "No." The only pet she wants is a cat. Because Catherine loves cats. She's not looking for a relationship. Blah, blah, blah. And he kept being like, "I just want to be around her. I'll be your friend." And it got to the point where he was like, "I'll kiss her feet. And if she wants, I'll kiss your feet too." So I was like, "No." But what if I was testing him? I was like, "What if she was like, I want you to kiss all of our male friends' feet." He's like, he seemed interested. And then finally, I was like, "Yeah, she's not interested." And I deleted him. But I was like, it went on for since Saturday, and today's Wednesday. But it stopped yesterday, Tuesday. So it went on for 3 or 4 days. That's commitment. But that's also on being creepy. Oh, since I missed last week, I will do another one. This one's really short. It was this guy who kept trying to guess my ethnicity. I'm Korean. He guessed Japanese and Chinese. And then he was being really weird. In his bio, he was like, "I'm really into." So I didn't see his bio really. I didn't really read it. And then he added me on Snapchat. So I was like, whatever. He just added me. And in his bio, it says he likes he likes Eastern Asian women, which obviously I'm Korean, so I am one. And then so he never guessed I was Korean. And then he asked I asked if he's only into Asians, and then somehow that turned into atheists. And I was like, what? I was like, I asked about Asian. Where did atheist come from? He goes, well, most East Asians are atheists because they're Buddhists or something. Are you agnostic? I was like, I did not tell him. I was like, that's kind of rude that you're just assuming this whole group is atheist. He goes, China. I was like, do I look Chinese? He didn't respond to that. I was like, you're giving me red flags. So I blocked him on Snapchat. But yeah. So this week I'm going to talk about my high school stories, like some of them. I'll probably change names of people, just cause it's, yeah, it's like people I went to high school with who are like friends of friends sometimes, or my, they run in circles. So the first one is about this girl who was kind of friends with my friends. She never really liked me. She actually, sophomore year, I sat right next to her in my biology class sophomore year. And then I had two other friends in that class. Um, and she invited them and like a bunch of my other friends to her birthday party at Cece's Pizza. But she didn't invite me. And I was so nice to her when I sat next to her in biology, and I let her be in my lab group. Rude. But, so, these will be stories that, like, happened to me just because they're my stories to tell. There's obviously other stories I heard from friends that are funny, but I'm just going to tell stories that I experienced firsthand. So, this girl, let's call her Stella. I'm in campus ministry during my study hall because I loved hanging out there. I had free snacks, I had water, and I just gotta talk because in study hall we weren't allowed to talk. So I'm up in campus ministry, and Stella's there. And I'm just chilling, talking to the people in charge of campus ministry. And Stella asks them, "Hey, I was thinking of asking my friend's boyfriend to prom. What do you guys thoughts, advice?" So Stella went to public school before coming to my private school. She like started private school with me, but she wasn't like part of like she wasn't one of the kids who went to a private elementary middle school. She actually went to public school before and then came to the private high school. Um, so I thought she was talking about one of her public school friends. I was like, and like, oh, maybe like her friend's prom isn't the same day as ours, so like I gave her good advice. I was like, hey, just talk to your friend. Um, see what she thinks, see if her boyfriend would be comfortable with it. And just like gave her really good advice of like just talk to your friend, see what she says, see what the boyfriend might think. Turns out she was talking about one of our friends at the high school who had prom this like it was a girl who went to school, like one of our friends who went to school with us, and like it was her and her boyfriend who both go to our school, so it's their prom. So I thought that was really weird. Um, and then this is like sophomore year. This other girl, let's call her Jane. Jane was a real try hard and was kind of like wanting to be like with the cool people she perceived as cool, just very like out there. Like, not out there, but like, just not my vibe. And me and one of my friends were like, we were just chilling before class, hanging out at someone's locker. And Jane comes up to me and my friend and was like, oh, I don't get how Anna and Chelsea, who were like two of our close friends, like Chelsea was my best friend at the time, and Anna was like I was super close with Anna, and they were all like Anna and Chelsea were friends with me and Allie, my friend Allie, um, super close with us. So Jane comes up to me and Allie and it's like, oh, I don't get how Anna and Chelsea could be friends with someone like you guys when they could be friends with someone like me. Like I get it, I'm not cool, like weird whatever. But like that's so rude and I like wanted to say like maybe it's cuz we're not a bitch like you because this girl was kind of a bitch. um Another story. Oh my gosh. So I did theater. I was a little theater kid. I was a sound tech. There was this guy who was 2 grades above us. He was the it guy in theater. Everyone loved him. Everyone had a crush on him. I thought he was kind of scary. So I just know he was very like quiet and mysterious and dark. He also played this character in my first show in theater where he had like these giant eyebrows. And so I just kind of was scared of him. And like in retrospect, I think it was like because I was like, I'm not like the other girls. I'm scared of him. I don't love him like other girls. Like, he was cute. He was very talented. But he just had this aura about him that was like, it's kind of dark. So everyone in my friend group was like, knew that I was kind of afraid of him. I would not talk to him. All this stuff. So one of my friends' boyfriend was super close with him because he was a grade above us. And he was like, hey, let's call this guy Ben. Hey, Ben, did you know Grace is afraid of you? He said this when it was Ben's, like, right before Ben's last semester. And Ben's like, what? You're afraid of me, Grace? And I was like, yeah, I guess. He's like, it's my mission to become friends with you. So he would talk to me. I was like, what the fuck? And, like, it was just weird. And he, like, hugged me multiple times. Because it was, like, theater and everyone hugged. But yeah, now, like, this Ben guy, like, has super long hair and piercings and, like, still kind of dark, but he plays music. He lives in, like, Harrisonburg. I'm friends with him on Facebook, so good for him. Hmm. Oh, so my junior year, my locker, because we did alphabetical order, my locker was right by all the, like, lacrosse and baseball guys. Mostly baseball. So I'm, like, grabbing stuff from my locker one day, just, like, and all these guys are starting to crowd around my locker, so I'm, like, hurrying to get it done. And then I hear one of the baseball players turn to his friends and go, I like when a girl's a freak and she bites your penis. Like, referring to, like, during oral. And I was like, what the fuck? I, like, closed my locker, scurried to my friends, and I was like, just believe I just heard. I told them, and, like, that became, like, something. uh, just comes up. That guy's, like, super weird. I think he's, like, I don't know what he's doing in life. Oh, side note. Don't you think it's weird when you, like, see people you went to high school with on dating apps? I saw this guy. I actually went to elementary school with him, too. I saw him on a dating app, and he had, I think, 4 pictures. His opening picture was a picture of him on his senior night of high school football. Like, dude. I graduated 2016, so that was taken in the fall of 2015, which that's 8 years ago, dude. Grow up. And then his his other 2 picks, one was from, like, when he played at JMU for football, and then the other one's when he played at UVA for football. So I'm like, grow up. But yeah. Oh my gosh. And then these people I was, like, friends with, like, were the weird, like, they were the most, like, weird friend group. They were, like, very interesting. Like, they kicked, one girl was kicked out. So they wanted to get a limo, but then only, like, 10 people could fit in the limo, apparently. I actually have to deal with this story, so, like, that's why I'm telling you. And so, she was like, only couples, I think, can join this group. And, so that left, like, a bunch of my friends in that friend group, not with a group, so they ended up joining my, prom group, which, my prom group ended up being, like, 26 people. We had a party bus. We actually were supposed to get a charter bus, because I was in charge of planning my senior prom group. And, I was like, I don't want to make people spend, like, 90, 70, 90 bucks on a party bus. Let's just get a charter bus. It's half the price. And then someone's parents were like, well, she didn't have a birthday party, So we'll pay for the other half of the party bus. That was like so nice of them. I love them for that. But yeah. Oh, and then my junior year, I wasn't even going to homecoming. I was going to a concert with two of my friends. And somehow I was on homecoming court. Like, so my friend Allie was like, I voted for you on the ballot. I wrote your name down for homecoming court. I was like, why? Why'd you do that? She goes, I just always write your name. I think it'd be funny. I was like, no. And word got around to my friend group. So they all put my name down. And somehow I got on the next ballot, which had 5 names. 5 girl, 5 guys names. And then they all were like, this is amazing. We're going to vote for you. I was like, no, don't vote for me. And they did, obviously. And I was on homecoming court. So I'm like in my history class, like listening to the afternoon announcements when they're like, and your homecoming court is, and they read my name, Grace Aubrey. And I just turned to people, I go, what the fuck? And I was like, what the fuck? And like I across the hall was my friend who had psychology, and she goes, Grace, did you hear that? I was like, what the fuck? But apparently this girl who thought she was going to win because she and her boyfriend were like dating for a bit, and I guess like everyone thought she was going to win, was in that class, and she was getting ready to hear her name and get the cheers, and then she heard my name. What makes that even worse? She was in my advisory. And what makes this even worse? My advisors threw me a party because I was on homecoming court. And she had to look at me and go, congratulations. And I had to be like, thanks. But like when they did the meeting for homecoming court, I was like, hey, I'm not going to homecoming. They're like, that's fine. You just have to be presented at the football game the night before. I was like, okay. So I go. It rains. I'm not even wearing a nice outfit. I'm wearing a theater t-shirt and shorts. I have my little tiara and my roses. My dad presents me. Shout out to my dad. I love you. My 3 best friends at the time. 3 people I consider to be my best friends. Not there. Not supporting me. But one of my friends was there. Her name was Claire. I love Claire. And I let her wear my tiara to get a picture. I'm in the background of that picture eating a walking taco because I was so hungry. But yeah. Oh, let's go back to Stella because I have so many stories about her. So sophomore year, me, Will, Drew, and Giorgio, we were dressed up as the Ninja Turtles. This is not prevalent to the story. It was a Halloween party. This is not prevalent what we dressed up as. But I was really proud that I like made our turtle shells and we looked so cute. But Stella was at that Halloween party and like I think we were playing hide and seek or like something or like we were running around and she was like wanted to swing or something. It was like something weird, and no one like would let her swing or like she was. Oh, I think we were swinging. She wanted to swing, so she was getting mad. And then we suggested let's play hide and seek. And then she goes okay, and just runs away. And we have to like chase her with our flashlights on our phone to find her. Um, yeah, she was a little weird. Um, she also like sang a lot at our church. She sang a lot at because I went to private school. I went to a Catholic school. She would sing in like as the cantor or like the person doing one of the things in front of the on the stage, like on our little platform stage. And one time, I feel bad laughing, but it's kind of funny. She tripped coming down, and she had to like act like she didn't. Am I a dick for laughing? But yeah, I like high school was a. Oh, also, well, I was like my 4 years at high school. I'm pretty sure I went to like 3 or 4 funerals at school. I feel like that's not normal. And one of those years, it was like 3 in 1 year. Yeah, it was like one was for a custodian guy, one was for my driver's ed slash health teacher's son because he overdosed on opium, which they lied to us and said he just ate too many poppy seeds or had too much poppy seed tea. It was opium. And then the third was for my theology teacher. He just died. We weren't expecting that. Oh, also, my junior year, my guidance counselor was a dickhead to me because I was like, I want to go to culinary school. Well, I said no. I'm either thinking about going to culinary school or business school because I want to open a bakery. And he was like, I think you should go to business school. And like, retrospect, I wish I said to him, it's easier to find someone, a business partner who studied business than to find a baker because there's so many people in business school. How many bakers do you know? But yeah. So this was my episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Um oh, but yes. Avi's been listening recently, but I have another rumor about him. I heard that when no one's around and he's all alone in his apartment, he likes to eat with his feet instead of his hands, like a monkey. He'll use utensils sometimes, but like instead of holding the utensil in your hand, he'll hold it with his feet. He'll put the little fork in between his toes. He says it's to help him with his flexibility. I think he just likes feet. But yeah, you didn't hear this from me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I have a lot more high school stories. If you guys want to hear, or if you have any suggestions on what I should talk about, let me know. Okay, love you. Bye.